Okay, this is part 3 of Beowulf, reading in English and Anglo-Saxon. Let's jump right in. Then he who had harrowed the hearts of men with pain and affliction in former times, and had given offense also to God, found that his bodily powers failed him. Hygelaic's kinsmen kept him helplessly locked in a hand grip. As long as he lived, he was hateful to the other. The monster's whole body was in pain. A tremendous wound appeared on his shoulder. Sinews split and bone lappings burst. Beowulf was granted the glory of winning. Grendel was driven under the fen banks, fatally hurt to his desolate lair. Okay, in Anglo-Saxon. That hath on funda saith la error modes mirthe. Manachine byrene gefremmede, he fire with God, that him on likhoma leste nulde, achine se modega meg heigelekes, half de honda was gewather otrum lefegindelath. Lexargabad atol egleka, heman excellewerth. Sindotes wioltol, seo noe onsprungen, bostran banloken, Beowulf wirth. Guthreth gefethe, skulde Grendeltonen, Bior seok fellen, under fen helothu. Okay. Where were we here? To his desolate lair. His days were numbered. The end of his life was coming over him. He knew it for certain, and in one bloody clash had fulfilled the dearest wishes of the Danes. The man who had lately landed among them, proud and sure, had purged the hall, kept it from harm. He was happy with his night work and the courage he had shown. The gate captain had bodily fulfilled his boast to the Danes. He had healed and revealed a huge distress, unremitting humiliations, the hard fate they'd been forced to undergo, no small affliction. Clear proof of this could be seen in the hand the hero displayed high up near the roof, the whole of Grendel's shoulder and arm, his awesome grasp. Okay, Sikian win last wick, wistere geornor, that his aldris was, inde de gongen dogera dearim. Denum ellen werth aftertham wal res willa gelumpen, hafde thar gefalsod. Se they are theor ankom, snottor ons wilth beerth, sele hrothgars genered with nithe. Nit weorke gefe ellen marthum, hefte is denum get mecca leod gilp, gelested swilke on kaithe, allegebete inwid sorge the he drugan onfor thea treia nidum dolien skuldon tornon leitel, that was stacken sveoltol. Sitten hilde deor hond alegde, arm on i axel, där bost el geador, Grendels grappe under giapne hrof. Then the morning came, and many a warrior gathered, as I've heard, around the gift hall, clan chiefs flocking from far and near down wide-ranging roads, wondering greatly at the monster's footprints. His failed departure was regretted by no one who witnessed his trail. The ignominious marks, boy, that's a tough one for me, of his flight were then skulked away, exhausted in spirit and beaten in battle, blooding the path, hauling his doom to the demon's mere. The bloodshot water wallowed in surge. There were lonesome upthrows and overturning of waves and gore and wound slurry. With his death upon him, he had dived deep into the marsh den, drowned out his life and his heathen soul. Hell claimed him there. Daar was aan de morgen mijn gefrage im dagef helle. Gut rinkmorgen verdon voltogen theoren on nien geond with wegas. Undo skiarbien lastas no his lif gedal. Salig tutte sega en egen dara de tierleses trodes skjalvågte hu hi verig mod on vegtanon. Nita opkommen on nisera mera. Fegeon gefill med fjord lastas bär. Där thwason blode brim wealende atto. Itha gestwing algemengeg. I'm sorry. Elgemenged. Hatton hel frä. Heoro dreorer dweol. Death fera deog sitten drima lästen fin frioth och fjorth allegde. Okay. That's the end of Grendel. But the victory is won. The Gates and Danes celebrate. But Grendel has a mother, and she is not happy with her son's demise. Let's read about it a little bit. Now, they went to sleep, and one paid dearly for his night's ease, as it happened to them often. Ever since Grendel occupied the Gold Hall, committing evil until the end came, death after his crimes, then it became clear, obvious to everyone once the fight was over, that an avenger lurked, and he was still alive, grimly biding time. Grendel's mother, monstrous hell bride, brooded on her wrongs. Sigon da to sleep. Som sare angel affen reste, swa him full of galamp. Sitten guldsele Grendel varode. Unreite finde of that ende bekom. Swilt efter sinum that gesillen werth with kuth wern that recken thaget lifte efter lathum lange trage efter guth kere Grendels modur i des aglek with im trege mund seth he watter egen san winien skulda. Sorry, I jumped ahead there. She had been forced down into fearful waters. Say the water eg san winien skulda. Okay, back to it. The cold depths after Cain had killed his father's son, felled his own brother with a sword. Branded an outlaw, marked after having murdered, he moved into the wild, shunned company and joy. And from Cain there sprang misbegotten spirits, among them Grendel, the banished and accursed, due to come to grips with the watcher of Heorot, waiting to do battle. The monster wrenched and wrestled with him, but Beowulf was mindful of his mighty strength and wonderful gifts. So on and so forth. And we will jump ahead a little bit and not do the Anglo-Saxon. She came to Heorot. There inside the hall, Danes lay asleep. Earls who would soon endure. A great reversal once Grendel's mother attacked and entered. Her onslaught was less only by as much as an Amazon warrior's strength is less than an armed man's. When the hefted sword is its hammered edge and gleaming blade, slated with blood, raised the sturdy boar ridge off the helmet. Then in the hall, hard honed swords were grabbed from the bench. Many a broad shield lifted and braced. There was little, though, thought of helmets or woven mail when they awoke in terror. Come thon Heorot da ringdena grondat skall swapen, där da såna weirth egged wift eorum sitten in fell Grendels modor. Wasse gerelessa ein efnesval mikkel swabeth meg tha kraft wig greitre wifes de wapnend men donne heoru bunden hammere geturen sveor svetta fa sin oppa helm egdom deitigd and weird skryreth da was on hella herd edge tongen sword of a settlum cinderan manig hafen handa fest helm negemund biernan side da hinese borga an get. Heo was on ofstag vulde ut thanan Beorgan tha heo ofunden was. I think that's a good place to stop. And we will see what and how Grendel's mother avenges her son's demise. Or if she does. Until then.